सोऽहं तव केशव शुगरूप प्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारदा एतत् कथा प्रकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशयात् देवदेव जगन्नाथा पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना यदुत्तमोत्तमश्लोक नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते भवे भवे यदा भक्ति पादयोस्तव जायते तदा कुरुष्व देवेश नाथस्त्वं नो यत प्रभो नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनतं नमामि हरिं परं नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः हरे रामेति कृष्णेति नाम संकीर्तनं सदा लोकक्षेमाय कुर्वन्तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्दा गोविन्दा.
Okay, that was beautiful. Yeah. So in the end, these are all Mangalacharana prayers. So almost same as what we recite, but there are some other prayers that we don't recite usually, but they are all glorifying Bhagavatam. Okay, so you'll see different sets of prayers before starting any katha. These are all bona fide, these are all perfectly valid. So if you noticed, in the end she said Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda. So in every prayer they say this Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda. So yesterday we talked about this concept of smarana, the art of smarana. Now as we all know, gopis or gopikas in Vrindavan, they exhibited the highest form of love for Krishna. They exhibited the topmost unalloyed love and devotion for Krishna. They were ready to quit everything and go to Krishna. So that's why they're always thinking about Krishna. Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda. So yeah, hope that is little inspiring to everybody. Yeah. In one of the classes we discussed, I think in Bothal class or even in this class also, I think we discussed, because the gopis, they're always thinking about Krishna. They have Krishna Smarana all the time. That's why even when they are selling milk, yogurt or butter, ghee and all, instead of saying doodh le lo, makkan le lo, like that, they sing Govinda le lo, Damodar le lo, Madhava le lo, like that. So what is that shloka? In Govinda-Damodara-Stotra, written by Bilvamangal Thakur. The first line. Let me open this. Oh yeah, now I remember. Vikretu kama kilaloka kanya दध्यादिकं मोहयशीव यस्मै गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति विक्रेतु काम किल लोक कन्या విక్రేతు విక్రేతు విక్రయణ విక్రయించడం అంటారు కదా తెలుగులో. విక్రయించడం అంటే అంటే టు సెల్, రైట్? టు సెల్. విక్రేతు కామ విత్ ఎ డిజైర్ ఆఫ్ సెల్లింగ్ కిల లోక కన్య. లోక కన్య మీన్స్ ద గోపీస్ ఆఫ్ వృందావన్. విక్రేతు కామ కిల లోక కన్య దద్యాదికం మోహయశీవ యస్మే. దది ఆది. దది మీన్స్ yogurt, ghee and so on, all the milk products. Murari padarpita chitta vritti. They have forgotten what they are doing and they have offered their chitta vritti at the lotus feet of Murari. Murari padarpita chitta vritti. And then they started saying Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Instead of selling yogurt, milk, butter, ghee, etc., they said Govinda Leilo, Damodar Leilo, Madhava Leilo, like that. And then some people, who came to buy these milk products, they saw these gopis calling out Govinda Leilo, Damodar Leilo, Madhava Leilo. They asked these gopis, hey, what are you selling? Have you forgotten yourself? You're trying to sell yogurt, butter, ghee and all, but you are saying Govinda Leilo, Damodar Leilo, Madhava Leilo. Then the gopis came into consciousness. So that's how much they are absorbed in the Krishna Smarana. They're completely absorbed in Krishna Smarana. Okay, so let's discuss our topic today. So what do you want to do today? You want to recite the shlokas or directly go into katha?
One shlokas.
Shlokas? Okay. Okay, we'll do shlokas first then. Okay, 1 second. Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. Gushyate yasya nagare rangayatra dhine dine tamaham shirasa vande rajanam kulashekaram.
Gushye nagare rangayatra dine
tamaham sirsa vande rajanam kulashekaram.
श्रीवल्लभेति वरदेति दया परेति भक्त प्रियेति भवलुण्ठन कोविदेति.
श्रीवल्लभेति वरदेति दया परेति भक्ता प्रियेति भवलुण्ठन कोविदेति.
नातेति नागशयनेति जगन्निवासे यालापिनं प्रतिदिनं कुरु मां मुकुन्द.
नाथेति नागशयनेति
जगन्निवासे यालापिनं प्रतिदिनं कुरु मां मुकुन्द.
Jayatu Jayatu Devo Devakinam. Oh, this thing got frozen. Hmm. Maybe Mukunda is testing all of you if you have memorized the second shloka.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. While I am trying to fix this, I'll sing and then you repeat.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Jayatu Devo Devaki Nandanoyam Jayatu Jayatu Krishno Vrishnivansha Pradeepaha
Jai
देवकी नन्दनोऽयं जयतु जयतु कृष्ण
Krishna Vrishnivam Sapradita
Jayatu Jayatu Megha Komalango Jayatu Jayatu Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundaha
जयतु जयतु
Shyamalangam
जयतु
Jai
पृथ्वी पारनाशो मुकुन्द
Mukunda mūrdhnā pranipatya yāce bhavantam ekāntam iyantam artham
मुकुन्द मुदतन्न
Yāce
परिपालयन्ते दुर्मरथम्
Avismr tvac-caran bhave bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt
Avismr
Okay, so Shamala, you want to lead the recitation?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, go ahead.
Naham vande tava charanayo
Nam vande
वन्दे
tava
तव चरणयोर्ध्वन्द्वमः
Vanvaheto
Kumbi pakam gurumapi hare narakam napiretum
कुम्भीपाकं गुरुमपि हरे नारकं नापने
Napanetum
Ramya Rama Vrudhutanulata Nandane napirantum
रम्या
Ramya
रामामृततनुलता नन्दने नापिरन्तुम्
Ramarutanuratanandane
Bhave Bhave Hrudeya Bhavane Bhavayeyam Bhavantam
भावे भावे हृदय
Hridaya
भवने
Bhavane
भावयेयं
Bhavayam
भवन्तम्
Bhavantam
नाष्टाधर्मेण वसुनिचये नैव कामोपभोगे
नास्ता धर्मेण वसनिचये नैव कामोपभोगे
Kamopabhoge
यद्भावं तद्भवतु भगवन् पूर्वकर्मानुरूपम्
यद्भावं
यद्भाव्यं
तद्भवतु
तद्भवतु भगवन् पूर्वकर्मानुरूपम्
पूर्वकर्मानुरूपम्
एतत् प्रार्थ्यं मम बहुमतं जन्म जन्मान्तरेऽपि
एतत्
एतत् प्रार्थ्यं मम
बहुमतं
बहुमतं
जन्म
जन्म
जन्मन्तारेऽपि
जन्मान्तरेऽपि
त्वत्पादाम्बोरुहयुगगता निःस्वला भक्तिरस्तु
त्वत्पादाम्बोरुहयुगगता निश्चला
निश्चला
भक्तिरस्तु
भक्तिरस्तु
दिवि वा भुवि वा ममास्तु वासो नरके वा नरकान्तकप्रकामम्
दिवि वा भुवि वा ममस्तु वासो नरके वा
नरकान्तकप्रकामम्
नरकान्तकप्रमम्
अवधीरितशारदारविन्दो चरणौ ते मरणेऽपि चिन्तयामि
अवधीरिता
अवधीरितशारदारविन्दौ
शारदारविन्दौ
चरणौ
चरणौ
ते
तौ
मरणेऽपि
मरणेऽपि
चिन्तयामि
चिन्तयामि
चिन्तयामि हरिमेव सन्ततं मन्दहासमुदितां नभाभुजम्
चिन्तयामि हरिमेव सन्ततं मन्दहासमुदितान्नाम्बुजम्
मुदितान्नाम्बुजम्
नन्दगोपतनयं परात्परं नारदादिमुनिवृन्दवन्दितं
नंद गोपतनया परात् परम
Atparam
नारदादि मुनि वृंद वंदितम।
Naradadimunivrindavanditam. Start again. करचरण सरोजे कांति मन्नेत्र मीने श्रम.
करचरणस्य
Hmm?
continue Prabhu.
Yeah, I got stuck. I don't know why. Whenever I go to these settings. Okay, 1 second.
करचरण सरोजे कान्तिमन्नेत्रमीने
श्रम मुझि बुझि
Yeah, I go ahead.
श्रममुञ्जलि
व्याकुल गात मार्गे।
श्रममुञ्जलीचि व्याकुले गाधमार्गे
हरि सरस
करचरण सरोजे
हरिसुते
कान्तिमन्नेत्र मीने श्रममुषिभुजवीचि व्याकुले गाधमार्गे.
कर चरण सरोजे कांत में तृण मीने श्रम मुषि बुझि विच व्याकुले गाद मार्गे।
Yeah, Shamla, go ahead.
हरिसरसि विगाह्या पीयते जो जलौघम्
हरि सर से विहाग्यां पीयते जो जलौघम्।
भवमरुपरिखिन्ना खेदमध्ये त्यजामि
भव मरु परिखिन्नं क्लेशमद्य तजामि।
सरसि जनयने शशङ्खचक्रे मुरविडिमाविरमस्वचित्तरन्तुम्
तरस जनयने
शङ्खचक्रे
चक्रे मुरिबिदिमाभिरस्मौ चिन्तरन्तुम्।
सुखतरमपरं न जातु जाने हरिचरणस्मरणामृतेन तुल्यम्
सुखतरम परम न जातु जाने हरिचरण स्मरण मृतेन तुल्यम्।
माभिर्मन्दमनो विचिन्त्य बहुधा यामिश्चरन्यातना
माभिर्मन्दमनो विचन्त बहुधा यामिश्चरं यातना।
नामेना प्रभवन्ति परिपवा स्वामेन नो श्रीधरा
नैवामी प्रभन्ति पापरिपवा स्वामी ननो श्रीधरा।
आलस्यं व्यपनीय भक्तसुलभं ध्यायस्व नारायणम्
आलस्यम्
भक्ति
अपनियमसुलभं
सुलभम
ध्यायस्य नारायणम्।
लोकस्य व्यसनापनो दनकरो दासस्य किं न क्षमा
लोकस्य व्यसनापनो दनकरो
करो
दासस्य
दासस्य
किं नाशनम्।
किन्नाक्षमः.
भवजलधि गतानां द्वन्द्ववाताहतानां
भवजलधिगतानां द्वन्द्ववाताहतानां
द्वन्द्ववाताहतानाम्।
सुतदृहितृकलत्रा त्राणभारातिकानां
सुतदुहित कृत तलत्रा
सुतरात्राणभारार्तानां.
त्राणभारार्तानाम्।
विषमविषयतो ये मज्जतामप्लवानां
विषमविष्यतयो ये मज्जतालाम्भवानाम्।
भवतु शरणमेको विष्णुप्रोतो नराणाम्
भवत शरणमेको विष्णुपोतो नराणाम्।
विष्णुपोतोऽनराणाम्.
भवजलधिमगादां दुस्तरं निस्तरेयम्
भवजलधिमगादां दुस्तरं निस्तरेयम्।
कथमहमिति चेतो मास्मगाघातरत्वम्
कथममिति चेतो मासमगाककारतम्।
सरसिजदृशि देवे तारकी भक्तिरेका
तरस जगृषि देवे देवे तारकी भक्तरेका
नरकविधिनिषिन्ना तारयिष्यत्यवश्यम्
नरक विधिनिषिन्ना
Narakamidilishannā
तारयन्त्यशवसम्.
Yeah, I think we can stop here. So
Yes, Prabhuji.
yeah, we will sing that crest
Yes,
jewel shloka.
Prabhuji. I was just keep on going, Prabhuji. I
Yeah,
forgot where to stop also.
yeah, it should be like that. Yes.
कृष्णो रक्षतु नो जगत्त्रय गुरो कृष्णं नमत्वं सदा
कृष्णो
Krishno rakshatu no
न
jagatpraya
जगत्त्रय
guru
गृहो
Krishnam
कृष्णं
namatvam sada.
नमः सदा.
कृष्णे कृष्णेनाखिल सत्रवो विनिहिता कृष्णाय तस्मै नमः
कृष्णेनाखिलो शत्रो विनिहता कृष्णाय तस्मै नमः.
कृष्णाद्येव समुत्थितं जगदितं कृष्णाय दासोऽस्यहम्
कृष्णादेव समुदितं जगदिदं कृष्णस्य दास्योऽहम्.
कृष्णे तिष्ठति विश्वमेतदखिलं हे कृष्ण रक्षस्व माम्
कृष्णे तिष्ठति विश्वमेतदखिलं हे कृष्ण रक्षस्व माम्.
Okay, good. So when you go to India and recite like this, your parents will be shocked. Eh?
Yes, probably.
They are shocked.
Yeah, my mother is asking how you are learning all these locusts.
Yeah, they will think this is not what we expected from our children. We
Yes,
expected that
probably.
they will be enjoying, they'll be going on vacations to
Yes.
Hawaii, Vegas, or wherever, New York. But when they see that you're doing bhakti and you're going to temples, you're learning shlokas.
Yeah, doing puja is different, Prabhuji, but learning Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam in this phase, this is different, Prabhuji, completely.
Yeah,
So that's what my mom is so wondering, like so early age, you are turning into the bhakti way and you got right, Guruji, like you can take you in the way. So
yeah.
lucky to be in this part. My mother was remembering the old days, like my grandparents' days. She was remembering all that,
Mm.
and we are very happy.
Yeah, good. Very good. So, okay. So we will we'll start our discussion. But before we start our discussion, one quick thing I wanted to share is yesterday. So Shamala, she sent me a picture of a tulsi mala that she made and offered to Krishna, and she said this is the first time she made a garland with her hands. So so she was so inspired with the discussion of different malas that we had in one of the classes 2 3 weeks ago. Um, and more importantly, we are discussing about Mukunda-Mālā every day. So she is inspired to make that garland for Swami. So very nice. Yeah,
Lord Krishna's mercy, Prabhuji. He helped me to do that mala.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So I can show that picture here. So this is the mala she made. What do you all think? She did a good job, or?
It's
Hari bol,
beautiful,
Prabhuji.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hari bol, Hari bol.
Yeah. Good. So all of you can make different malas for Krishna, offer to him while you are reciting. And she was making this garland yesterday while we are reciting Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. So you can also try. Everybody can try like that. You can bring some flowers nicely, if possible 53 flowers. Okay, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra has 53 shlokas. If possible, you bring 53 flowers and then make a mala, offer it to the deity of Krishna. Okay, so this is what all about smarana, what we discussed yesterday. Always remembering Krishna. So in this third shloka, what did Kulshekar Alvar say? Let's recite that shloka. And Mukunda-mūrdhnā pranipatya yāce bhavantam ekāntam iyantam artham Avismr tvac-caran āravinde bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt. Kulshekar Alvar is praying to Mukunda that, O Lord Mukunda, I am offering my pranams at your lotus feet and making this one desire, this one and only one desire, that may I always remember your lotus feet, lifetime after lifetime. Avismrti, that's the key word, right? Avismrti means non-forgetfulness. So Smriti is remembrance, Vismriti forgetfulness, Avismriti non-forgetfulness. And we discussed a few shlokas from different scriptures that talk about smarana. So does anyone remember any shlokas that we discussed? Anything that we discussed yesterday?
Manmana bhavati, you told it comes two times.
Manmana bhava madbhakto. Yes, very good. So that's a Charama shloka in Bhagavad Gita. Manmana bhava madbhakto. Krishna repeats that 2 times. Once in chapter 9 and again in chapter 18. Always fix your mind upon me. That's the direct instruction from Krishna. Okay, what else did we discuss? Something from Vishnu Sahasranama that we discussed?
Yes, Smarana.
Yes, Smaranaya.
Matrena
Samskara bandhanat vimuchyate namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Okay, what else?
And about Sukirtana, we had a slokam.
Yeah.
Don't remember the first word.
Tannama Rupa Charita Di Sukirtananu. Tannama Rupa Charitardi Sukirtana Anusmriti. Sukirtana followed by Anusmriti. So Kirtana and then Smriti. So Kirtana and then Smaranam. That's what Kulshekar Alvar also did in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, right? In the first 2 shlokas, he did pure Nama Sankirtana. He chanted different names of Krishna. Shri Vallabha, Varada, Dayapara, Jagannivasa, Meghashyamala, Komala, and then in Jaitu Deva, Krishna, Devaki Nandana, Mukunda, Prithvi Bharanasha,
Dayapara.
Bhakta Priya. What else? What are the other names that we are missing?
Meghashyamala.
Meghashyamala that I said.
Okay.
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
Okay.
Varada.
Yeah, Varada also I mentioned.
Devaki Nandana.
That also I.
Avaluntana Kovida.
Bhavaluntana Kovida. Bhavaluntana Kovida. What else?
Śrīnivās Pradeepa.
Vrishnivamsha Pradeepa. Nata.
Nadeti
Nata.
Nadeti Nagashayaneti.
Nagashayana. Yeah, Nata.
Jagannivasa.
Nagashayana.
Jagannivasa.
Okay, these are the different names. So, how many of you memorized first two shlokas? Okay, Shamala. Very good. Srividya also memorized. What about you, Sri Lakshmi?
I memorized, but I don't know if I forget that.
Yeah, I don't know whether I remember. That's yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, Sri Lakshmi, did you memorize second shloka?
I know every day I will sing that.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So you should memorize. Because once we move on to new shloka, like we are discussing third shloka, right? You might forget what we discussed in the first two shlokas. But if you memorize and then you keep on reciting it every day, all the discussion that happened in the class, that will come to your mind.
Yes, Prabhu.
So it's important to memorize. And also it becomes easy to memorize while we are discussing that shloka in the class. You don't have to put extra effort.
Yeah.
By hearing the same word and by hearing any different points about that word, you'll automatically memorize it effortlessly.
Yeah.
Okay? So in the first two shlokas, Kulshekara Alva did the pure Nama Sankirtana, and then he's asking about Smarana. Right? So while he is making a wish for Smarana, he used this word Avismrti. That means non-forgetfulness. Oh Krishna, give me non-forgetfulness. So there is a beautiful shloka from Padma Purana. Let me show you this. This is a beautiful shloka from Padma Purana that talks about Krishna Smarana. Smartavya satatam Vishnur vismartavyo na jatu chet sarve vidhi nishedasyur etayor eva kinkaraha. Okay. Amita, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
It says that one should always remember Vishnu and never forget him. All injunctions and prohibitions are based upon these principles.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll repeat the shloka and then we'll discuss about this. Smartavya satatam Vishnur
Smritya
Satatam
satatam
Vishnur
vismartavyo na jatu chit
Vismartavyo
Vismartavyo
na
na
jatu
jatu
chit
chet
sarve vidhi nishedasyur
Sarve vidhi nishedasur
etayor eva kinkaraha.
Etayor etakinkara.
Okay. Somebody else can recite?
I can, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Smartava Satatam Vishnur
Smartavya satatam Vishnur
Vismartavyo na jatu chet
vismartavyo na jatu chet
Sarve vidhi nishedasyur
sarve vidhi nishedasyur
Etayor eva kinkara.
etayor eva kinkaraha. Okay, someone else?
I'll try, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Smartavya satatam Vishnur
Smartavya
Smartavya
satatam
satatam
Vishnur
Vishnur
Vismartavyo na jatyuchit
Vismartavyo na
विस्मर्तव्यो न
jatu
जातु
chet.
चेत्
सर्वे विधि निषेधास्युर्
Sarve
सर्वे
निषेधास्यु
विधिनिषेध्यास्युर्
एतयोर्येव किङ्करा
etayoreva
एतयोरेव किङ्करा.
kinkaraः. Okay, one last.
Shall I recite, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Smritaya satanam Vishnur.
No. Smartavya.
Okay. Smritavya satatam Vishnur.
Smartavya
स्मर्तव्यः
satatam
सततं
Vishnu.
विष्णुर्
Vismartyo na jatu chit.
Vismartavyo
विस्मर्तव्यो न
jatu
जातु
chet.
चेत्
Sarve vidhi nishidadasur.
Sarve
सर्वे
vidivedasya.
विधिनिषेधास्युर्
Etayur eva kinkaraha.
Etayoreva
एतयोरेव किङ्करा.
kinkaraः. Okay, so basically here they are saying always remember Vishnu and never forget him. Both are same, right?
Oh, okay, Prabhuji. So first one is Martavya and second one is Vismartavya.
Smartavya. Yeah. So why do they have to mention the same thing in two different ways? Always remember Vishnu, never forget him. It is sufficient to say that always remember Vishnu and Krishna. Right? Just like how Kulshekhar Alvar said, Avismrti. Give me non-forgetfulness. Kulshekhar Alvar could have asked, give me remembrance. So this shloka also from Padma Purana is in the same lines. That because the conditioned souls, all of us who are in the material world, our biggest disease is to forget Krishna. That's why they're calling out never forget Krishna and then always remember Krishna separately. Because once we practice remembering Krishna, if we don't practice that sincerely, if we don't relish that so much, if we don't connect to this smarana very deeply, we may forget it. If we just practice remembering Krishna, if we just chant Krishna's names mechanically, we will forget him. That's why we should remember these 2 points always. Always remember Krishna, never forget him. In ISKCON, if you go to some guru and seek blessings, let's say you offered obeisances, pranam in front of them, most of the gurus will give this blessing. May you always remember Krishna and may you never forget Krishna. So, in the material world, all of us, we have this love for Krishna in our heart in a dormant state. So what is dormant state?
Like a volcano, Prabhuji.
No.
On the bed of the hospital bed.
No, that is dormitory. Right?
Okay.
So dormant, D-O-R-M-A-N-T, dormant.
So
It's
volcano, they say
sleepy,
dormant,
not
Prabhuji.
active.
So active volcano and dormant volcano. Active means it's already వచ్చేస్తుంది.
Active, yeah.
Dormant means it's like hiding, like inside. So
Aparna, what did you
anytime
say?
Back of the mind.
Prabhuji, I was saying dormant is like in a sleeping or inactive stage.
Yes, inactive, yeah. Inactive state. So we all have love for Krishna in our heart because we are coming from spiritual world, and the intrinsic nature of jiva, the soul, is to love God, is to serve God all the time. So we fell down into the material world with that Krishna prema in our heart in a dormant state, in an inactive. It's covered. Why is it dormant? Why is it inactive? or why is it covered? Can anybody tell?
Because of Maya, Prabhuji.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
Maybe our karma also has to do something with that based on our past activities.
No. So the love is in a dormant state. That means we have forgotten Krishna, right? So why? Why we have forgotten Krishna? Krishna could have given this this remembrance all the time, right?
Because of our false ego, Prabhuji.
Okay. False ego is the software. False ego is the software that makes us forget Krishna. But why? Why this forgetfulness? Why Krishna Prema became dormant? The answer is?
Because we got occupied with other things and we didn't remember Krishna in samsara.
Yeah. So the answer is, that is what we have asked for. We have asked for forgetfulness of Krishna. We did not ask directly like that, but what we asked was, in the spiritual world when we were there, our desire was that we wanted to become God. We wanted to become God. We want everybody to serve me. Instead of me serving Krishna, we want everybody else to serve me. I want to become God. Now, if I have a desire to become God, first I should forget about that original God, right? Then only I can try to become God. That's why as soon as we made a desire to become God, Krishna sanctioned it. So be it, tadastu. And Krishna sent us to the material world. Krishna said, I am creating a Disney world for you. I am giving you all the facilities. I am giving you all the comforts. I am giving you all the raw material. Now you try to do whatever you want. You can experiment becoming God by yourself. And Krishna gave us forgetfulness of Krishna, so that we can practice becoming God. See, when a simple example or analogy to understand this is, let's say a thief goes to somebody's house to steal something. Now at that time, if he remembers Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra class, if he remembers some Sloka from Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, if he remembers about God, can he continue doing this act of stealing? No, right? If he remembers God, he cannot steal. That's why Krishna gives forgetfulness so that the thief can do his act of stealing. So we have asked, indirectly we have asked for this forgetfulness. That's the disease. That's why the love for Krishna is there in our heart, but in a dormant state. So this whole process of bhakti yoga is to revive this dormant love for Krishna. The goal is to revive this dormant love for Krishna. Cheto darpana marjanam. Cheto darpana marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam. Shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidhyavadu jivanam. Anandham buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamruta swadanam. Sarvatma swapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Now you just focus on the first word and the last word in this shloka. First word is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. And the last word is Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, we all know. Singing the names of the Lord. Singing different names of the Lord. And Cheto Darpana Marjanam means Chetas or Chetana. Chetas. Cheta means the mind, the heart, the consciousness. Darpana is mirror. Marjanam. What's the meaning of the word Marjanam? Can anybody tell?
Is it cat, Prabhuji?
That is Marjala.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cleaning.
Cleaning. Cleaning. Just like how we clean a mirror that is fully covered with dust, you take a piece of cloth and then nicely clean it, then you can see yourself in the mirror. Let's say you haven't cleaned a mirror for 10 years. That will be covered with dust completely and you cannot see yourself. When you stand in front of the mirror, you cannot see yourself. Only when you take a piece of cloth and then clean it nicely, and now because the dust has been accumulated for 10 years, so it takes good amount of at least 10 minutes to clean all the dust off. This process is called Darpana Marjanam. Now our heart, mind and consciousness is like a mirror which is covered with all the anarthas. The process to clean these anarthas is chanting the names of Krishna. Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. That will cleanse all our anarthas. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So why did I come here? Cheto Darpana Marjanam. The dormant love. Yeah, dormant love. We were discussing about dormant love, and I said the process of bhakti yoga, the goal of bhakti yoga is to revive this dormant love for Krishna. That is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So when you do the kirtana and smarana, then the dormant love for Krishna will be reawakened. Okay? So smartavyam satatam vishnur vismartavyo na jatu chit sarve vitti nishedasyur etayor eva kinkaraha. Now I'm going to tell you one beautiful point about this shloka. So the first two lines everybody understood?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes? Okay. Second, the last lines, third line and fourth line, sarve means all, viddhi, the do's, nisheda, the don'ts, do's and don'ts, all the do's and don'ts that are mentioned in the Shastras are subordinate. Kinkara means servants or subordinates. Subordinate to what? Subordinate to the above two principles. What are the two principles? Always remember Vishnu, never forget Vishnu. So subordinate or servant means that is secondary, that is of least importance. Right? That means the do's and don'ts, the rules and regulations that are mentioned in the Shastras, they are good to follow, they are important, but the goal of those do's and don'ts, the goal of rules and regulations in the Shastras is to remember Vishnu and not forget Vishnu. Sometimes what people generally do is they give so much importance to rules and regulations and forget about the actual goal. Have you observed this?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So can somebody give an example? an example where people give so much importance to the rituals, rules and regulations, but forget about the actual principle. So Ekadashi Vrat, right? Upavas Vrat. What's the principle of Upavas Vrat? What's the goal of Upavas Vrat? The goal of Upavas Vrat is to stay closer to God as much as possible. To stay more closer to God, more than before. Upavasa. Upa means near. Vasa means to stay. Upavasa means to stay near. To stay near God as much as possible. On the day of Ekadashi, if you are following Upavas Vrat, Ekadashi Vrat, Upavas Vrat, the goal is to stay closer to God that day. But what do people do? They forget about this principle. They do everything else. They make arrangements what to eat that day. Okay, Ekadashi, I cannot eat grains, but what can I eat? Sabudana khichdi, quinoa, fruits, something else. And then they do all these things. And Shivaratri day, many people they fast a whole day, and then they even do jagarana. Whole night they will stay awake. So what's the goal of Shivaratri? To meditate on Lord Shiva. But what do they do? The whole night they watch movies. They watch movies just to spend some time, just to kill the time, just to pass the night. They watch movies. They watch movies, play games, have fun with friends. And then in the morning they say that, yes, we did Shivaratri Jagarana. We did whole fasting. हमने उपवास की व्रत रखे थे और जागरण भी किए थे. So that's not the actual vrata. Instead, you eat nicely, you sleep nicely. But if you remember God even for 1 hour nicely, that is the actual vrata. That is the smarana. The smarana is important. The remembrance of God is important. Not the rituals, not the do's and don'ts. Sarve vidhi nishedasyur etayor eva kinkaraha. All the vidhi and nisheda, they are secondary. Now I'll show you another verse which is very popular. You all have recited this mantra. You all have done this. This is from Garuda Purana. Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gatopi va yasmaret pundarikaksham sabhahyantara suchihi. Are you familiar with this shloka? With this mantra?
Yes,
No.
Prabhuji.
So when do we chant this? When do we chant this?
My dad used to chant this when he's starting the puja, and he will perform some. He will be sprinkling water and he will be saying "Apavitra Pavitro."
Yes, very good.
To
Very
collect,
good.
to
Yeah.
sanctify.
Yeah. So the pujari, let's say you call a pujari to your home to do some puja. The pujari, the purohit, the panditji, he will tell everything and we just have to repeat. He will ask us to touch the water and he will say, Om pavitra pavitro vasa bhahyantara suchihi yasmaret pundari kaksha sabhahyantara suchihi. Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastan gatopi va. Yasmaret pundarikaksham sa bhahyantara suchihi. Now let's read the meaning of this and then we'll discuss about this. Yeah, Ankita, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji, one second. Stop. Om. If one is apavitra, impure, or pavitra, pure, or even in all other conditions, he who remembers Pundarikaksha, another name of Sri Vishnu, literally meaning with lotus-like eyes, he becomes pure outwardly as well as inwardly.
Yeah. So very simple. It's a very easy shloka, easy mantra. Whenever you see Om in front of any shloka, it's a mantra. Okay. So here there is a Om. So it's a mantra. So the meaning is very simple. Whether one is clean or not clean, no matter where you are, what you are doing, if one remembers Pundarikaksha, Sri Vishnu, they become pure internally and externally.
Actually, there is a story of Pundarikaksha. I forgot it. We have a story. This is name of somebody whom Vishnu gave a boon, so that is why it is included. But I don't remember the story exactly.
Yeah, Pundarikaksha means Aksha means eyes. Pundarika means lotus. So Vishnu is that personality who has lotus-like eyes. That's why Pundarikaksha.
Yeah, but in our rituals, they also have a story of some people whose name are like they were husband wife, and I think they were outcasted from society or something. I really forgot I should not speaking wrong thing. Sorry, Prabhuji, but there is some story which I have really forgotten. So that is why Vishnu gave a boon that if somebody uses your name, they will be sanctified like that.
Yeah, but this is one of the names of Vishnu in Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, I remember one of Pantul Garu in temple telling that whenever you do puja, just say Pundarikaksha, Pundarikaksha, Pundarikaksha. That means that is purification.
Yeah. Yeah. So more importantly, what they ask us to do is, the pujari, what they ask us to do is, they'll ask us to touch the water in the glass and then we have to wipe our eyes. Because when we are wiping our eyes and then remembering that lotus-eyed one, the Pundarikaksha, then we become purified. Okay? But what do the people do? They will do this as a ritual. Okay, Pujari is asking us to touch the water and clean our eyes. They just do that. They miss the essence of this mantra. What is the essence of this mantra?
Remembering the lotus-eyed Vishnu.
Yeah, remembering the lotus-eyed Vishnu, Pundarikaksha. They don't do that. They just touch the water, wipe the eyes with water, and then they will, in their mind, they'll think about something else. So then they are not pure. They don't become pure. Because this mantra clearly says, if one remembers Pundarikaksha, only then they will become pure internally and externally. Sa bhahyantara suchihi. Antar is inside, bahya outside. But if we don't remember, then we are not clean. And after that, whatever we do, all the puja that we do is of no use. Because any puja that we do to Krishna and Vishnu, Narayana, Ramachandra, we have to do with cleanliness. So this is the very first mantra that is chanted in any puja. If we fail at this stage, that means we have failed throughout the entire ritual. Okay, so again, this is about the smarana of the Lord. Okay, so now we'll recite that shloka, so that next time when you hear this shloka somewhere, you know that okay, you know this shloka, and then you know the meaning also. Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gatopi va.
Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastham gatopi va.
Yasmaret pundarikaksham sa bhahyantara suchihi.
Yasmare pundarikaksham sabhavyantara suchihi.
Okay, so Shamala, can you recite?
Yes, Prabhu. Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastham gatopi va.
Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gatopi va.
Yasmare pundarikaksham sabhavyantara suchihi.
Yasmaret pundarikaksham sabhahyantara suchihi. Okay, someone else?
I will try, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gatopi va.
Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gatopi va.
Yasmaret pundarikaksham sabhahyabhyantara suchi.
Yasmaret pundarikaksham
Pundarikaksham
sabhahyantara
sabhavyantara
suchihi.
suchihi.
Okay, one last person. Sri Lakshmi?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, can you recite?
Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastagatopi va.
Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gatopi va.
Yasmartrena pundarikaksham sabhasyantara suchi.
Yasmaret pundarikaksham sabhahyantara suchihi. So, Yasmaret pundarikaksham. So, you remember smarana in that, right? Smaret means smarana. Yasmaret, that means whoever remembers. Smarana means to remember. Smaret means whoever remembers. Pundarikaksham. Okay. Now,
That last word, how to pronounce bhahyantara suchi? Is it, Prabhuji?
yeah, bahya abhi antara suchi. Bahya abhi means and.
You mentioned outside and inside, so
Yeah.
okay.
Bahya outside, antar inside. In between there is abhi, right? That is means and. Bahya abhya antara suchi.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if somebody remembers Pundarikaksha, even if they don't touch the water in the glass, even if they don't wipe their eyes with water, still they will become clean. But if somebody is doing that ritual, touching the water in the glass, wiping their eyes and not remembering Pundarikaksha, they don't become clean. So more than the ritual, the spirit of the ritual is important. That is what that shloka from Padma Purana, it said, Smartavyam satatam Vishnur vismartavyam najatuchit sarve vidhi nishedasyur etayor eva kinkaraha. So all the rules and regulations, the do's and don'ts, they are subordinate, subservient, servants, or secondary, not important. Okay? But what is important is the smarana of the Lord is important. Okay? Yeah. So now, yesterday we talked about offering obeisances, doing Sashtanga Namaskara, at the lotus feet of the Lord. And I think Annapurna asked, why lotus feet, right? Because the feet are Shamala Makuda Prasadam.
Krishna's prasadam, Prabhuji, paisam.
Looks like some puja is just finished and then you got prasadam.
Yes,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
Shravan Shukravaram, Prabhuji.
Oh, Shravana Shukravaram. Okay, nice.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Very nice.
So
Yeah.
today today is Thursday, right?
No, in India. She's in India.
In India is today is Friday, Mataji.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in India, Mother.
Yeah.
Kamala and Sarita, they are in India.
Is it not 8th Shyamala Shravan Sukravaram, the Mahalakshmi Vratam?
Yeah, but all the 4 weeks we do Mataji, like every
Oh,
Friday, Shravana Friday.
okay.
Yeah.
See, Prabhuji, Krishna likes Sri Vallabheti, no? That's why Shravan Masamlo Krishnudu vachademo, Prabhuji. I mean, Janmashtami kuda Shravan Masam kada. Andukane Sri Vallabheti kada, andukane maybe.
Yeah, see, this whole month you meditate on Sri Vallabhaiti. You meditate on the motherly affection of the goddess, Sri Lakshmi, Sitamma, Radharani, and then
Rukmini Devi.
Rukmini Devi. And then towards the end of this month, Janmashtami will come. So first you take the blessings of the goddess, and then you will get the blessings from the god on Janmashtami day.
I think we discussed one point, Prabhuji, like when we say to mother, and she will tell to our father.
Yeah.
Like one day we had a discussion, maybe that's what is happening in Shravan Masam.
Yes. Yeah. Whatever is there in the Vedic, system, it's perfect. There is a triangle of verification: sadhu, guru, sadhu, and shastra. Whatever is mentioned in the shastra, the same thing will be repeated by guru and sadhu, and whatever is mentioned by guru and sadhu is confirmed in the shastra. So, and all the festivals, all the rituals, all the pujas, they are perfectly in line with whatever we discuss from Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, Bhagavad Gita, and so on. So first you take blessings of goddess, and then you can get darshan of God on Janmashtami day. So, Sri Lakshmi, what are you making for dinner?
I already made, we already finished dinner. They both are already sleeping.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Shravan Shukravaram, right? So I'm
You are making
cleaning all
preparations.
the
Okay.
Krishna, cleaning all Krishna deities vigrahas.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So I was discussing something. Lotus feet. Yeah. Why feet? Right? Feet are considered. There are 4 varnas, right? Chaturvarnyam maya shrishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaram apima vidya kartaram avyayam. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 that I have created this system of 4 varnas. Chatur varnyam, 4 varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So these 4 varnas are compared to different parts of our body. Brahmanas are compared to the head because they are intellectual, and Kshatriyas, they are compared to the hands because Kshatriya's duty is to protect people, right? Kshatam trayate iti kshatriya, one who protects people from getting hurt. Kshatam means getting hurt. Trayate means to protect, to deliver. one who protects people from getting hurt, that is Kshatriya. Kshatriya is compared to hands, because as soon as somebody is attacking you, what is the first part of your body that comes into action? Hands, right? So you will either keep your hands like this to stop that person, or if you know martial arts, you will use hands only. You will use elbows. They teach those techniques, right? Mostly elbows. So Kshatriya are compared to the two hands, two arms. And Vaishyas are compared to the belly, stomach. Because Vaishyas, they earn money, they do cow protection, they do farming, they produce grains. And obviously the grains have to go into the stomach. That's why they are compared to, Vaishyas are compared to stomach. And that's the
Prabhuji,
reason.
one quick question, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
How this means Vaishyas, Kshatriyas, and Brahmanas, how they divided, like with their profession, or after they're divided, they have assigned for the profession, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I'll explain. Okay, one second. So maybe that's the reason most of the Vaishyas you will see, they have big bellies. Vaishyas are compared to belly. And then finally Shudra. Shudras are those people who work for somebody. They are servants. And they are compared to the feet. So generally Shudras are considered to be low class in the society. That should not be the case. They should not be considered as low class. All are equal. But generally, Shudras are considered to be lower class, and they are compared to the feet. So, offering obeisances, namaskara, pranama at the feet of the Lord, or for that matter, at the feet of anybody, that is the most difficult thing, because your false ego will not accept it. Your false ego is so high, it doesn't let your mind to fall at somebody's feet. So that ahankara comes as an obstacle, and it will not let you, the mind will not let you fall at somebody's feet so easily. That's why this culture of children taking blessings from parents is almost gone. Now, if I ask all of you, when was the last time your son or daughter have fallen at your feet and taken blessings? Shamala, what do you say?
Birthday times and pandaglapudu they do, Prabhuji. Birthday
That
and
also when you
pandaglapudu.
ask, right? When you ask.
Yeah.
Either
That's
you
sure.
ask or your husband asks,
Yes.
go down to Amma and take blessings. Or you
Yes,
ask,
Prabhuji.
go down to the dad and take blessings.
Prabhuji.
Sri Lakshmi, what do you say?
Yes, Prabhuji. Only birthday.
Yeah. So this culture is almost getting lost. Sri Vidya, what do you say? I know Akshara is a very, very nice girl.
Yeah, when in my school, Prabhuji, my teacher told that I will tell you one thing you all should follow. When we were in 10th grade or something, every day you should fall, especially mother's feet, and then only come to school.
Yeah.
So we used to follow that, Prabhuji. Till I was with my parents, I used to follow. She'll say, why? I'll make her stand and fall and come. But
Yeah.
after coming here, whenever we go there only, it's not regular.
Yeah.
But the same thing he also told.
Yeah.
Don't ask why, but just do it and see how you'll be good in your life like that.
Yeah. Yeah, if we take blessings of the mother before stepping out of the home, everything will be auspicious. So this culture is going because of false ego. Because of false ego. And the same false ego it prevents us to fall at the feet of the Lord also. That's why this process of falling at the feet of the Lord is called vandanam. So in this one shloka, Kulshekara Alvar is showing both smarana and vandana. Smarana and vandana. Before this, he did kirtana. In the first two shlokas, he did kirtana. And now he is doing smarana and vandana. Vandana is offering obeisances, namaskara, pranama at the feet of the Lord, and also offering prayers. Vandana means both the physical act of offering pranama and also offering a prayer. So he is doing vandanam by falling at the feet of Krishna, and then by by making a prayer. What is the prayer he is making? To give this gift of remembering Krishna all the time. And he is saying, bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt. Only by your mercy I'll be able to remember you. Only by your mercy I'll be able to remember you. Bhavat-prasādāt. In Rukmini prayers also same word. Bhavat-prasādam. The last shloka, right? Yes, yeah. Nalabe, what is that line?
Yerihambhuja nalabeya bhavat-prasādam
Bhavat-prasādam.
Jahyamasun vratakrushan setajanma vihishyāt.
Yes, very good. So, bhavat-prasādam. Only by your mercy I will be able to attain you. If I don't attain you in this lifetime, I am ready to wait hundreds and thousands of lifetimes, Rukmini Devi said. So, bhavat-prasādam. Here, Kulshekara Alvar in this shloka also. Let me show you this shloka again. Bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt. Only by your mercy I'll be able to remember you. Why only by Krishna's mercy we will be able to remember him? Because it is Krishna who have given us forgetfulness. Remember we discussed a few minutes ago? We wanted to become God. That's why Krishna gave us forgetfulness of original God, Krishna. Because Krishna has taken away our remembrance of God, now Kulshekara Alvar is asking, Krishna, O Mukunda, since you have only taken away my remembrance, now I will be able to remember you only by your mercy. Bhavat-prasādāt. This is very logical, right? If somebody has taken something from us, only that person can give it back to us. Avismr tvac-caran āravinde bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt. So it's 9:55. I'll tell another point and then we can stop that after that. So this process of falling at the feet of somebody, as we discussed, is very difficult, right? Because the false ego does not let us fall at the feet of the Lord so easily. But if we are ready to fall at the feet of the lotus feet of the Lord, that means it shows our willingness to surrender to the Lord. Our willingness to surrender to the Lord. And when will we become ready to surrender to the Lord?
When our false ego, when we surrender our false ego, then we can.
Yeah. So how how to ignore that false ego and how to make that false ego to let us surrender to the Lord.
Smarana, Prabhuji.
Smarana, okay, yeah. What else?
By knowing the greatness of Krishna. I mean,
okay, that's a good point. That's a very beautiful point. Yeah. In the
when we
previous
feel
sloka, yeah, go ahead.
when we feel he's the great person, then only we can touch our false ego.
Yes, that is beautiful point. Very good. Good. Big round of applause to Sarita. So that is one point. There is another point also. I'll tell that. One point is when we know that the other person is great, the greatest of all, then we will be ready to surrender. And based on what Kulashekara Alvar glorified in the previous shloka, Jayatu Jayatu, all glories to all victorious Krishna. Krishna, you are the son of Devaki, you are Vrishni Vamsha Pradeepa, you are Megha Shyamala, you are Komala, you are Prithvi Bharanasha, you are Mukunda, you are Deva, Devadi Deva. You are so great. All glories to ever victorious Krishna. So that means in the previous shloka, Kulashekara Alvar, even though he is a king, right? Kulashekara Alvar is a great king. He knows what victory is. Victory is not an ordinary thing. It's a great thing. Being a king who knows the value of victory, he is saying all glories to that victorious Krishna. He is doing Jai Jaikar to Krishna, who is always victorious. Who is always victorious. That's why he always wears Vaijayanti Mala. So that's a good point, Sarita. When we know that the other person is greater than us, then we will be able to surrender. Now another...
That sloka is there, right? Trinavapi Sunichena. Like the person who is falling should be feeling humble.
Yes, humble. Yeah, humility also should be there. Yeah, humility, correct. Another most important thing is faith. Faith. In order to surrender to somebody, we need to have faith on them. We need to have faith that that person will protect me. That person will protect me. Then we'll surrender. Like all of you, you're all ladies. You all married. You lived in your house, in your parents' home for 30 years, 25, 30 years. And then on one fine day, you are asked to go to a totally new home with a new person, a stranger. You marry a stranger or you go to a different home with that stranger. That is nothing but surrender. So how did you all surrender to your husbands? Because you had faith. Of course, now all the husbands are surrendered to you. But in the beginning, at least for a few days, you all surrendered to the husbands. Because you had faith that your husband will protect you. So when you have this strong faith that he will protect me, then we can surrender. Now the next question. Now this is the homework. So how do we develop faith? So
by listening to Vishnu Katha.
Okay. That is correct, but refine your statement, refine your words, so that we can understand it easily.
By knowing how he protected previous devotees,
That is the stories about the
testimonials.
Yeah.
Testimonials, okay? Yeah, in other words, when we know more about a person, then we will develop faith. Okay? If we don't know about a person, he will remain a stranger. Only when we know that person better, then we can have faith. So what Sri Lakshmi said, by listening to Krishna Katha, we will know about Krishna better. And the more we know about Krishna, the more faith we'll have. The more we hear Krishna Katha, the stronger our faith will become.
Definitely, after attending all these classes, we increased our faith, Prabhuji. Before also, we worship Krishna, but there is difference between before and now also. Because we are hearing so much about Krishna, so our faith is day by day it is increasing.
Yeah, definitely, right? When we before 1 or 2 years, we were doing all the rituals, all the pujas. We were going to temples just mechanically, as a formality, as a ritual. But now we know about Krishna, so we started developing some sentiments, some feelings. That means we are developing our faith. We are increasing our faith. So now, if we want to increase this faith even more stronger, we have to hear Krishna Katha much more, so that this bhakti will remain same. Not only same, but it will increase day by day. So,
Smaranam, Kirtanam.
yeah. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, and Vandanam. Yeah, prayers. These are the 4 things.
Fourth is Pada Sevanam only, Prabhuji. That slokam.
Hmm?
And in the slokam, fourth is Pada Sevanam.
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, and then
Pada
Pada
Sevanam.
Sevanam. Yeah. Then Archanam, Vandanam,
Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedam.
Atmanivedanam. Yeah. So, yeah, these are the things that we need to focus on. Hear more, chant more, remember more. Okay. So this is a beautiful prayer. Kulshekar Alvar, what he is praying. Bhave mestu bhavat-prasādāt. Let me always remember you, lifetime after lifetime. So there is the same thing is mentioned in one of the dhyana shlokas of Bhagavatam. Now let me play the recitation of my music teacher. We haven't started yet. Start on Monday, but you hear this beautiful recitation. There also same thing is mentioned, that lifetime after lifetime, may I always have bhakti at the lotus feet of the Lord.
संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्मग्राहगृहीताङ्गं मामुद्धर भवार्णवात् श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्ष कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वदा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यः दासोऽहम् सोऽहं तव केशवा शुकरूपप्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारदा एतत् कथा प्रकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशय देवदेव जगन्नाथा पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना यदुत्तमोत्तमश्लोकनारायण नमोऽस्तु ते भवे भवे यदा भक्ति पादयोस्तव जायते तदा कुरुष्व देवेश नाथस्त्वं नो यत प्रभो नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनतं नमामि हरिं परं नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदाय दे कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः हरे रामेति कृष्णेति नाम संकीर्तनं सदा लोकक्षेमाय कुर्वन्तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्द गोविन्द.
Very beautiful, huh? Did you all?
I'm sure, I'm sure, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Prabhuji, I'm sure she is one of the Gopika of Krishna in the past.
Oh yeah, no doubt. The
No
way
doubt.
she sings, my only desire is I don't want bhakti, I don't want anything. My only desire is if I am able to sing like her,
Yeah.
my life.
Sure, she is the Gopika of Krishna, Prabhuji. Sure. మనం ఎలా మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నాం రెగ్యులర్ చిట్చాట్ అలా శ్లోకాలు పాడేస్తున్నారు లైక్ వాటర్ తాగినట్లు అంటారు చూడండి.
Yeah, exactly. Effortlessly, naturally. Huh?
Prabhuji, nowadays in car I hear Prabhuji, as you tell, I feel that I am not able to sing like that. Like I feel very happy that I want to sing like that, but I can't. But at least I can hear like that. Hear that. Seriously, like our atma feels so happy. Like it can't sing at least from this body. At least I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So, really so addictive, Prabhuji. That too, she speaks in Tamil also. So
yeah. So you're the luckiest one, Srividya.
Really, thanks for introducing. So I usually hear from in English some while coming, but this is connecting so well. Like being a female and then talking in Tamil and such a sweet voice.
Yeah.
There really no words, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Please convey our humble obeisances to her, Prabhuji.
Yes.
When you meet her.
Definitely. Monday I'm meeting her.
Convey.
So Srividya, what do you call an younger sister in Tamil?
Tangachi.
Huh?
Tangachi.
Tangachi. Okay, I'm going to call her on Monday. She's my sister.
So she is your sister means Paras also she is Guru.
Yes.
Paras also. Yes, Prabhuji. You are like our elder brother, Prabhuji. Seriously.
I have so much admiration for this girl.
Yeah.
So much admiration. Because I personally, I like shlokas. I like kirtans. So when I found this melodious, the most melodious kirtan, most melodious way of reciting shlokas, since last 5-6 days, from morning till night, even when I am just falling asleep also, even until the last minute also, I keep hearing this.
I stay in the car.
That last line, Prabhuji, especially that last line, Gopika Smaranam.
Gopika Jivana Smaranam, Govinda,
Yeah.
Govinda.
Yeah, in Tamil Nadu, they do like this, like they tell this line whenever they start any pravachanam like that. But the way she says is really great, Prabhuji.
Beautiful.
So after coming home, right, Prabhuji, I stay in the car to keep finish. I don't get down and come. So addicted.
I mean,
And evenings you are telling Krishna Kada, and morning you gave us a way to hear.
Yeah, I mean, the Monday I'm going to tell her, how much admiration I have for her, and especially this Mohana Raga. When she sings these shlokas in Mohana Raga, it just melts the heart like anything. Yeah, so very beautiful. Okay. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra ki jai. Ekāntam ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.